Okay, I mean, I already, I mean, I hope that you guys are already familiar with the Premiere and then the After Effects. I don't know if you have already opened it or not, but it's quite similar. I mean, all of the Adobe software are quite similar. So, but I mean, if you are already familiar with the Premiere, so here is the, I mean, in the Premiere, here is the, you can put the, no, sorry, yeah. You put the files over here, timeline is over here, you see the current state over here, and then it's quite similar in After Effects as well. You see the result over here, and then you put all the files over here, and all of these parts are timeline actually. So, and then normally what you're doing, like what you are doing in Premiere is, I mean, changing color is pretty much easier in Premiere actually, and then kind of speed and transitions and simple text you do in Premiere. But when you want to do some effect, I mean, it's the same as like the name of the software. So After Effects, you do some effect, and then you can do some camera tracks and those kind of things. And that's what we're going to do today. So yeah, we can start. So normally how can I say that? The files in Premiere and files in After Effects, they can open like in both ways. You can open Premiere file in After Effects as well, and then you can open After Effects file in Premiere as well. But the sequence is like, for example, I'm going to import all of the files we have today. So, I mean, you guys already know about the Premiere. So you can put all the videos in your timeline, and then after you finish you change the length or speed or like the colors, everything, you can right click the Premiere, and then you will see the replace with the After Effects composition. And with this, you can, I mean, exactly, you can replace your videos to After Effects composition. Either when you can just drag and drop your After Effects file over here as well, and then you're gonna select your compositions over here, and then just like that. Okay. Then forget about this. Let's start with the After Effects. We can just start with your video 2D track. So simply drag and drop your video 2D track inside of your left up window. So yeah, now you will see the file over here. And then how to make a composition is, I mean, there's a lot of ways to do it. So in here, you can press the new composition, or simply you can just drag this file to this one. Then it's going to automatically make the composition from using your video. So, and then to see the result is the same actually. If you press the space, it's going to be played. And here you will see some different things. I mean, and here is like a zoom in the videos and those kind of things. So you can see the compositions like this. And then here you will see the full, half, third, and quarter. I mean, this is quality of your rendering, like a not rendering, like a preview. So usually it's better to put in the quarter, so it make it better. For now, I mean, I didn't put any effect. So even though I put in the full, it's going to be same speed. But if you start to put some effect, it's going to be very lag. So it's better to put in the quarter usually. And then let's start the 2D track, which is very simple actually. So what we're going to do is, just a second, maybe I can share the YouTube file. Just a second. So I think I found that they are seeing their, where is it? So, I mean, we're gonna do the most of effect in this video. So, I mean, forget about the beginning. But like here, you see the zoom in effect of the map, and like a 20 from the 22 seconds, you see the targets are following people, and we're going to do it right now. And yeah, you can see the HUD interface over there. And this is about a little bit how to do a smooth time lapse. And this is, I just put it. And like this is like a 3D tracking. And yeah, you can put your text like following your videos, something like that. And that's it. That's what we're going to do. And so we're going to do the 2D tracking, which is when you go to the 20 seconds of the YouTube video, and you see all the targets are following people and these kind of things. And to do this, it's super easy. So let's start. I just make it shorten this video a bit, and then I'm going to make this guy, which is Igor. I'm going to make some target is following Igor. So I think we don't need like this length. So to shorten your video, just put on the right position in your time ruler, and then drag and drop with the shift to make it to snap. And then you will see this part, right? I mean, no, sorry. This one is like a working area. So please make it shorter. So to do and snapping to the here, and then when you right click it, you will see the trim composition to work area. So it's going to trim all userless part. So all the videos are like 10 seconds now. And to do the tracking, here is your effect windows over here. So all you need to do is just type here what you need, and then it will automatically show up. So, and then what we're doing is tracking, but here you will also see the tracker. So we're going to use tracker. First, you need to get the motion source, which is the video what we are using right now. And then you will see 4 buttons over here, and then click track motion. And then you see small, tiny rectangle over there. So actually, this is the tracker. So this is going to follow something what I said to follow. So let's say it follows to Igor's head. So bring it to Igor's. But you need to locate them in like a very, I mean, for now, let's put this one in full. You need to put this anchor point in very recognizable place. Like for example, his ear is like it has a different levels and quite easy to recognize. And So it's going to follow exactly this point. And then this part is like, it gives a hint. It gives a hint to follow the images. So it's better to a bit bigger. Like, I think a space is not going to move. So something like this. And then,
I'm so sorry to interrupt, but just to back up a little bit. So I hit the tracker thing in the right-hand side, and I selected as the motion source video 2D track. What's the step right after that? Because I'm not getting any.
Sorry. Yeah, okay. Please, this one, track motion.
Okay, and if it's not giving me those options to select any of those?
You mean this one? Did you select your motion source from here?
Yeah, so I selected that as my motion source. And then current track is on none. There's no options, and then it's grayed out in the 4 buttons right above it.
So your 4 button is not popped up yet.
No, exactly. They're not selectable. Am I supposed to be? Oh, you know what? Okay, I need to select in the timeline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I think I forgot to explain that. Yeah. First of all, you need to select it. Yeah.
And then I hit track.
Yeah, exactly. Track motion, and then you will see small track points over here, and place them. Let's place them equals ear.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Thank you. Awesome. Got it.
Cool. So when you got the point, when you got the location, what you need to do is come here, and then you will see the analyze button over here. And this is like, analyze forward. Just click it. And then you will see the track points is following Igor's head. I mean, this is pretty obvious, so I don't think it's going to be messed up. All right. So after you finish that one, you will see all of the points that track points are following. I hope none of you have a problem with this. But sometimes if the track points goes very randomly, then then at that time you have to do this again, like or let's go back like again. And then in Premiere, when you move the very small part of the timeline, it is arrow key. But in here, it's a page up and down. So page up is moving backward, and page down is moving forward. So here, so sometimes the track points lose the point. So at that time, you have to get it again, and then you can do it by just 1 frame, like this, 1 by 1 frame. And this is also doable in both ways, backward and forward. So yeah, already half of the part is done. So come this part, and please go to the new layer and make null object. Well, null object is actually nothing. Like it says, it doesn't show anything. But yeah, usually we use this for like trackings or a lot of things. So when you go to the tracker again, and please select the video layer. And then you see the edit target over here. And click this. And it's going to automatically show the null object, not usually. So please select the null object and press OK. So null object is going to follow the track for now. To finalize this, yeah, just apply and apply dimension X and Y. Yes, okay. So yeah, now you see the null object is following the tracker. And from now, it's very simple. Let's put some, I don't know, let's put some target mark over here. So let's draw the rectangle. And you can, oops. And stroke 2 or, I don't know, maybe 4. And this. And for now, it's not going to follow it. Yeah. So what we need to do is place them correctly. And you will see here like very, how can I say that, looks like spine or like hurricane thing. So this is called a peak whip. So you need to do the peak whip, drag and drop to null object. The peak whip of the shape layers one to null object. And now it's like a, how can I say that? It's like a grouping or like, yeah, it's like a grouping or making folder in layer folder in Photoshop, something like that. So now the shape layer is.
Sorry, can you please repeat the step with the pick whip? I didn't understand what it does exactly.
Sorry?
Can you please repeat the step with the pick whip? I'm not sure I understood what it does.
Yeah. So pick whip is this one. Looks like spine or like hurricane from above, whatever. So you need to drag and drop this one to null object. That's it.
So basically, it's parenting. So it's following the null object. Yeah.
It is.
So otherwise, it doesn't follow the null object. Yeah.
So once you've done it, when you move it, your layer is going to follow your track point, which is equals ahead. See? And actually, we don't need this before this frame, yeah? So let's bring it to here. And mostly it's the same as, it's exactly the same concept as Premiere. So in Transform, for example, you see a lot of like stopwatches over here. So this can make a very simple animations or like changing transforms of the shape of all the layers or videos, images, whatever. So in here, let's change the scale. And maybe, in the end, we're going to make a proper size of the target, maybe from 2 seconds. So bring it to time rulers to 2 seconds and press the watch. And then maybe we go back like 10 frames. Let's bring it to 0. So when you play it, okay, sorry. Because of that one. You see, the location is very weird. See, because our anchor point is in here, so we have to bring it to here. So press Y is the changing anchor point, or you can press this one pan behind, and turn on the snapping. Bring your anchor point to the center. So now it's, yeah, see, it's going to follow it. And what did I, okay, I need to make it 0. So yes, the target point, the target marker is following the trackers and becoming bigger. And let's do the call out. I mean, we can make it a bit like fancier, but let's move on to the call out first. So to do the call out, so please make sure don't select anything. And here's a pen tool. And just draw the line. I mean, yeah. In any frame, it's fine. In any frame, it's fine. So, right. Maybe it's too thick. I will make it to 2 points. And let's do the same thing. Pick whip this the call out line to null object. And to make it easier, you can rename it. So we'll say the target and line. So it's, oops, yeah, it is following, but it still remains before this part as well. I mean, we don't want that one. So let's go to the 2, and or I mean we want to, how can I say that? We want to have this call out line at 3 seconds. So what we can do is when you click the line over here, you will see small play button over here in add. So click this one and choose the trim path. And if you go inside of trim path, there's a start and end. I mean, what is doing this is like, you can see the line is following the, so you can give animation to lines with this. So what we're doing is, okay, we're going to end over here, and let's, because before 2 seconds doesn't have a correct target. So from 2 seconds, we're going to make it start, so 0. So when you play it, you will see this. So it's time to start. It's time to put the text. Text is, you can go to the layer, new, and text, or you can right click over here, new, text, doesn't matter. So text, let's say HoloLens user.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Is it possible to like import some vector art from Illustrator, just like copy paste? Does it work like in design? Would it be a shape?
Sorry, can you say that again, please?
Is it possible to import some vector art from Illustrator instead of making the lines in After Effects?
Yeah, sure. Of course you can do it. But if you want to have like the line animation, I mean, so I can say that scale and change opacity or change location, you can do it whatever file you imported from the Illustrator is doable. But the like the lines, this one is a bit easier to do it in After Effects actually. I mean, of course, there is another way to do it even though even if you import it from the Illustrator, but to be honest, this is a bit easier to be honest. Yeah.
And is it possible to have the target imported from Illustrator file, for example?
Yeah, sure. It is it is totally doable. I mean, you can import whatever you want. I mean, for example,
can you show us how to replace that target to a
file? Yeah, sure. I mean, it's totally same. So from the file that I sent you, doesn't matter. Just bring any one image. So I mean, let's assume this one is the file from you imported from the Illustrator. Doesn't matter. So bring it to here. It's too big. So and if you press S, it's going to show up the scale of your layer. And P is position. T is opacity. I mean, this is main features. So maybe like for example this size. So if it is following Igor's head, all you need to do is just pick whip to null object. That's it. Find the correct location and pick whip to null object. Then it's going to follow anyway. So whatever file you import from wherever, you can just put it here and then just parenting to null object. That's it.
Sally, does it answer the question?
Yeah, yeah, it does answer the question. Thank you.
Right.
Cool. And let's do the text. Let's play with the text a bit. So you can bring the text to, for example, here, and then you can change. You see the character panel over here. So you can change your text, whatever it is. I'm going to go to the just Arial and not metal, pillar, maybe all capital. Maybe not. Yeah. And then also this one is also same. So please parenting the text to null object. So it's going to follow it anyway. But we want text after 3 seconds because our callout made it at 3 seconds. So I mean, there's a lot of way to do it, but let's do the typewriter, which is what I've done in here. See, I mean, oops. You see all the text. I'm not sure if you see the videos or not, but however. So it's also very easy. Go here at Effect and Preset channel, Preset tab. I mean, so typewriter, and you will see typewriter over here. All you need to do is drag this on your layer. That's it. And it is automatically doing the typewrite thing, but maybe it's too slow. Yeah. So go to here, text, animator, and range selector. So now you see these small dots over here. Maybe we want, so you can move the location of these dots. So I think I want to finish it in 1 second. So maybe it's also too slow. Just 15 frames. Yeah, you can do. So this is how to do the typewrite. Or sometimes you want to make it like you want to show them up very randomly. So in here, when you click the advanced, when you